I just upgraded all of my hardware, and now I have to figure out. Hold on, did it go away? No, it didn't. Weird.
Did we ever get the finalized stuff textures for the W13?
We
Yeah,
have
did
not.
Crazy ever send those?
No,
He hasn't?
He hasn't. So we're just gonna try and
Oh,
import it as best we can.
wrong thing. Wrong thing to stream.
If we
We don't want a recursive Discord stream.
on time percentage 12%. Oh my god, he SpongeBob memed me. That's probably accurate though.
Sponge boy me Bob.
Alright, announcement has been made. I did not forget this time.
Yo, I did though.
That's why you have me!
You might want to mute my stream because my stream has copyrighted music on it right now.
Oh, it's already muted.
Okay, cool.
You're already muted, DK.
Lamau. What, do you think I was
Don't want to
listening to the
risk the
stuff you were
copyright
playing?
odds.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna listen to you no more, DK. It's over.
It's all over. What else do we? So we've got the boost animation. Do we need We need wings for this, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we could put wings on.
We should also probably mirror this.
While we wait for Crazy to get us that texture. I believe that would be the best way to do it.
Alright, I need to do level editor shenanigans while you guys model.
I too am doing level editor shenanigans.
A little bit of level editor chicanery, if we might.
Yes, indeed.
If we don't get the texture in time, I might just boot up distance and work some more on my Halloween level.
We all working on Halloween maps. Hello and welcome.
Bangle says proceeds to blur DK stream audio.
Lamau, get blurred, nerd.
Get blurred.
Yes, I have been blurred, bozos.
I have been blurred, Bezos.
Yes. It is unfortunate.
That is unfortuitous. Oh, speaking of shenanigans, now that I think about it, my microwave decided to explode on me today.
Excuse you?
The whole thing, or?
Just the insides. It still works. Maybe.
Ah.
I was warming up some good old marinara sauce, and
Marinara?
Marinara. Thank you.
Everybody
Marinara
knows,
sauce.
Mouse, you're silly. Everybody knows the first rule about heating up marinara sauce. Always put a napkin over that shit.
I did. I put a plate on top. The entire I put it in there for the normal amount of time I do, but this one was just extra volatile for some reason. And it proceeded to not only explode, knocking the plate off, but proceeded to drench the entirety of the inside of the microwave.
That's
With no warning.
crazy.
Normally it'll give me a couple
Marinara.
pops, and I go, okay, yep, now it's time. It's good. Nope, its first pop was a bang, and we had marinara side everywhere.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Pop goes the weasel.
Pop goes the marinara in this case.
Yeah, I was not pleased. My chicken tortellinis got cold while I had to wait for the marinara to cool so I could clean out the microwave.
The poor chicken.
I know. My chicken tortellini. Oh, it was so sad.
Such a shame.
I've got an addiction to that stuff now.
My deepest condolences.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
For sure. Do we want to make this thing recolorable?
We could.
We can.
Not a whole lot I can do without the textures. But do you want to make wings for it as well?
Yeah, I mean, for textures, we could put on the sponsor stuff at least, and then have.
Yeah, I mean, we could, but Crazy was doing all of that, so. All the sponsors were part of the body texture.
Let's see. Okay, then I guess we can just make it colorable with some basic stripes here and there to give it some denotating lines. Denotating? Hey Chris, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Since it's so low to the ground, it's constantly gonna be clipping through the track, so I think we should raise the body and everything else up a couple of inches.
Oh, that says you at a fast rate. Okay.
Okay.
Death.
So boost is fine. Whole body needs to be a bit higher. Then we need to figure out what we're doing for wings, and I think that's about all we can do.
We could play with you know how the underside of the car has skid trays along with what is it called, diffusers and whatnot. We could just make an a hidden like retractable part, like how we normally do wings, just shrink them down to 0 or whatever. And then deploy out basically a carbon fiber wing that looks kind of like the skid trays. Oh, you know what'd be funny? I just thought about it. You could put a wood plank in there, because if you don't know, they'll sometimes put a wood plank on the bottom of these formula cars to keep it from to keep the frame from bending.
It's like a 2x4?
Like a 2x4, yes. Yes, it's for safety. The plank has to be of X quality, X size, and X length. It's regulated by the FIA. Safety bureaus for these cars. It's legit a thing.
That's actually great.
Guys, I don't know if I'm I don't know if I'm awake enough to process wood planks and FIA cars. Everything seems kind of like a dream to me right now.
Okay,
hold on,
then.
Excuse me? Did you say FIA cars? Excuse me?
Yeah, is that a thing? Guys, I think I'm gonna need a minute. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna get some snacks or something.
Omega,
made a
guys.
seizure device.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did you get your
Alright.
bag
Oh,
of
yeah,
nuts?
so
Now that Clorox bleach has returned, do you approve of the idea of just putting like a plank underneath the car that spins out into wings? 'Cause you know
Yes,
that's what I'm
I
gonna
would love
do.
to put the F1 plank under the car and make wings. That I want to do
Omega,
that.
you're still on the dancing dinosaur screen, so we can't be heard.
No, you got some stream delay. It's fine now.
Yeah,
Ah.
we're off it. We're off it.
Okay. But yeah, so Mouse. The main I say mechanic of this map is so you're seeing the stream, right?
On the stream, yeah, I can see it in the bottom left corner there.
Okay. So you see how they're invisible now, right?
I believe so.
So once they activate, that happens.
I'll wait for my stream
So-
delay.
Okay, so the cube.
Oh, my stream delay is long.
Refresh your stream and
You have-
also
you have
switch to Twitch.
You have
I'm on
a very-
Twitch.
You have a very strong stream delay. Holy crap.
I've got 2 minutes. Oh, well, now the thing has already happened. I see pink jellyfish.
Those aren't jellyfish. Those are holes in space.
Oh, even cuddlier.
But yeah, so that's the main mechanic. Like they're like little rips in space will just open themselves up. And so I was thinking of doing that with the track too.
Yeah, that would be pretty
So
cool.
have the track just like pop in from space.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yes, funny idea has become more funny.
Funny idea is 10 out of 10.
Where's my rip space module? There you are.
Alright, so this is what I'm thinking. Sweet on. We normally have the plank aligned like this, right? Yeah.
I already know where this is going.
And then we just spin it out like that. We just like slap a wood texture on that bad boy. What do we think?
Oh,
The F1 plank makes it fly. To be fair, if you remove that thing, it's gonna cause some issues. Wait, do they still have the plank on these F1 cars? Or is that
I
only a
think-
thing in like Formula 4?
I'm not sure, but I will make this joke right now. I guess the saying is true. Red Bull does give you wings.
No, it's a Mercedes car though. Drek's gonna kill you, DK.
No.
Wait, the Drek is saying there's a large hole on the side of the car.
Ah?
No. That's not a large hole, that's a support beam. It's just not skinned the same.
There's secretly a void inside the F1 car.
Avoiding your problems, are you, Omega?
No. Why would you say that?
You didn't get the pun.
Wait, what?
I'm disappointed in you, Omega. I thought you would have gotten the pun.
He does not get pun.
I
You might have to say it again. He's a bit slow.
I said, you're avoiding the problem, aren't you, Omega?
He doesn't get it. There's a void in the car.
what?
You're avoiding.
You're avoiding the problem. There's a void
This is a
in
Pines
the car.
level pun, man. Some would
I'm
call that
just-
voiding.
You know,
I'm disappointed in you, Omega.
I need more brain power than I have right now to suffer from puns like these. Maybe another, and make that pun to me like I don't next week or tomorrow, and then I'll be like, that was such a bad pun. But right now I'm like,
We really do be running on the one brain cell moment right now.
Madrek is saying, is it possible for us to add like a wind effect when the wings deploy or when it's boosting? Just like little
Potentially.
streaks?
Potentially. I believe the distance card already does that, so you can just like repo that. I believe the effect for that.
doesn't. That's just the distance game engine.
Oh, yeah, it's an in-game effect.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'm pretty
There
sure
you
like
go, buddy.
other. I'm pretty sure other accelerators cards do that though, because like
Like
we
which
did that
ones?
with the because like you know the little light trails that come off of the wingtips. Yeah, that we could just do that for the wings.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, cool. Why am I overcomplicating this and over-explaining myself?
Simplicity is the best way, my friend.
Yeah, just wing trails. That's just like a standard feature in distance.
My brain has rotten to the point that
You don't need.
Yeah.
Listen, I just sat there for like 5 minutes trying to figure out what that pun was about. I didn't even catch that it was a pun. I didn't even process what you said. As a matter of fact, I'm not at this moment processing what you say. I don't know what anybody's talking about, including myself. I'm not here. I'm not even awake.
Omega has the away from office sign plastered on his forehead.
No, it's in my brain.
In your brain.
Yeah, you look into my eyes and you just see like the offline status on Discord.
Offline. Just permanently.
So, I'm hearing no protest.
To the plank.
I just did a Google search for wood plank thinking that that would get me what I want. How did I get this dumb?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
I think we're all just collectively sharing a brain cell right now.
Maybe I'm the one stealing all the brain cells right now.
Mouse truly embracing his brain power.
Yes. Your brains have been beveled.
No, don't say that. Don't say that word. No.
I have said it. It's too late.
Shame. It appears the Bevel Lord must appear soon.
TM.
Soon TM.
He'll appear eventually.
Somewhere. Maybe. Who knows?
In your dreams.
So I'm going to check real quick to see if I have wood textures. I do. Perfect.
Ah. We're going to find the best plank of wood texture.
I've already got the best plank of wood texture.
Oh, do you now?
Ionized skill issue now with more salt.
The salt's supposed to be helping.
We apologize for the delay. We are experiencing unprecedented amounts of skill issue.
To be fixed shortly. Please be patient.
Eventually.
It'll be fixed
Just give
when
us
I die.
a little. Proceeds to bring a coffin.
I mean, he's not wrong.
BRB, going to stop my heart.
Oh, you dare keep that heart beating?
Okay.
That looks like a fizzy texture. I'm making fizz particles. Oh no, if Omega was a pilot.
Oh boy.
All of my passengers would be in trouble.
Attention, everybody. I'm informing you to buckle up. Not because this is going to be a particularly smooth ride, but rather because it's going to be extra bumpy.
Pull up. Pull
Pull
up.
up.
Pull up,
up.
dumbass.
Up? Wait, hold on. What do you mean?
Up in the up direction.
It's a joke.
Pull up in the up direction.
Hold on.
Alright,
That hole's not supposed to be there? That hole was put there intentionally.
It was sabotage.
Sabotagey. Interesting. Sure, I can close this up.
We're trying to get this thing done before the next one. Crazy hasn't sent us in the texture yet. We were hoping we'd have that done by this stream.
Yep.
Alas.
We're waiting for Crazy to send us the textures.
So for right now, what we're doing is we're making just a base version that's got recolorable and a couple of sponsors here and there. It's kind of what we're doing right now while we wait for that.
Yep.
Pretty much.
What? Why does that warp anchor never want to work?
He what?
Is
19
there,
inches of venom? What? What does that mean? Is this some sort of...
Oh,
euphemism?
is he playing the Spider-Man game? Is that what he's doing?
I think so.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to start texturing it ourselves then.
No.
Let's do it like we did the Acceleron cars and just paint them on. It's a bit more time consuming than doing a wrap, but we can tweak it as we go.
I mean, that's all fine and good, but there's some parts that are just...
Why do you keep on getting set to is not primary? What the heck? Warp anchors. Let's just it again.
Are you filling in the gap there, Omega? It's a skid tray, so it's flat.
Trying
Kind of.
to.
It's okay. It's not completely flat. It's rounded. It's rounded up, I should say. It's part of the arrow body for it. So I guess it would kind of come up with the body a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get it.
You got Madrek's photo, right?
Yeah, I got
He
it.
DM'd you. Okay.
I got this photo. Why does that sound so familiar?
I'm singing Big Shot.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Toby Fox?
Yep.
Okay.
Delta
Yeah,
Rune.
Okay, yeah, never played it. That'd be why. Well, actually, that wouldn't be why. It sounds familiar. Actually,
I mean, to be fair, Bangles, Crazy's doing it of his own free time. If he wants to go do a game instead of, making the texture, that's his decision. We're not going to force him to do anything.
Yeah. We're all here just to have fun, you know?
yeah.
So we'll make do without. It'll be fine. I hear the game is really good, so I honestly don't blame him for going on a no life spree playing the game.
Frankly,
What game is this?
The new
2,
Spider-Man
yeah.
game that came out. Omega's been playing it, haven't you?
No,
Ah.
I've been playing the first one. The new one that came out is a PS5 exclusive.
New gen consoles. Gotta love them.
I don't actually. I don't have to. I'm not going to.
I'm being sarcastic, Omega.
Good, because I disagree with you. If
I
you
own
want.
a freaking. I own a Wii and a PS2.
I own just the Wii.
Like, those are still recent consoles for me. I don't know why they're considered vintage now. Actually, okay, wait, they are, but they aren't, but they are, but yeah.
PS2 recent. My word. To be fair, I still got a PS1 sitting in my room.
I had one, and then I realized I had never used it, and I was like, "Do you want this?" To the one person I know who collects old games consoles, and he's just like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Yeah, here, go for it, man. It's yours." I'll make do with them later. I don't need a hardware sitting around.
Let's see. Chris is working on Haze Realm, he says.
Intriguing.
And he sent me a photo of the new realm symbol. He also posted that in the general artwork on the server. I'm sure you've seen it. Heinz says it looks like a skateboard. I quite like the
mean-
symbol. It looks quite nice. It's distinct. It has, and it fits with the other ones too.
Plan B on textures. We're going to not finish this in time. That's Plan B.
We're gonna have to, no, the meme is W13's finished on part 13. We have to finish it today.
We'll stop streaming it today, and then just finish it off stream.
Yes.
I mean, we did get it imported, so technically
Yeah.
that's finished.
Yeah, but we gotta get all those textures on and the carbon fiber and all that.
It'll be fine.
I could slap textures on it, but like doing the whole back texture thing, that'll take a while. So what I would need to do is I would need to trace the textures, upscale them, and then stencil them individually.
You know, I haven't given Dak some love. Let's give Dak some love.
Who?
My Dak level.
Oh, that's what I thought you were talking about, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I need to work on my Dak level so Pines can corrupt it.
Yes, yes.
Madrek says he'd be fine if you do the wrapping and the finishing up off stream. He just wants it done.
By the end of today, not gonna happen.
Well, he wants it done before the next tournament.
Yep.
Because this is the last tournament he'll be in for this year.
Before
so he
the
wants
next
it done
tournament?
before he goes overseas.
Possibly by the end of today, inconceivable.
Oh, why do I have this sneaking suspicion that there's a presence over my shoulder all of a sudden?
He has arrived.
Has he now?
Who? What? Who? How? When? What now?
Hello.
Rival.
Hello.
Zeno! The Bevel Lord himself.
I just want to say something.
Yes.
I'd
Yes.
better see my face on that car at the end of the stream.
Put his face on the plank of wood that deploys.
Maybe. I'll think about it.
I want to be the driver of that car, so that Madrek
Madrek's gonna be the driver of that car.
No, I
Still
want
don't
Madrek
have
to
a
see my
driver.
face every time he drives the car.
Oh, Madrek's putting the pressure on you, Omega. As long as the car is fully made by the end of the day, he'll be happy.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, if you want, I can start tracing those textures for you, Omega.
Do you know how to use Blender? It's actually pretty
Well,
simple.
I can upscale the textures and then send them to you like I did for what we did for Metalizer.
So, if you want to work on the it's actually pretty easy to stencil these once you know what you're doing, once you've got Blender set up properly.
I can go grab Blender.
Yeah, it's really simple. All you got to do is set up the model and then add in the texture, and then you put it where you want, and then you just like trace over it and position things however you want it, and then by the end of it you have like a full so once I get finished filling in this hole, you can stream your PC. Are you able to stream now? Did you get that fixed?
Yeah, I'm able to stream. I just can't see other streams.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
I'm downloading Blender real quick.
Gotcha.
I haven't touched Blender since grade 8, so this is going to be a bit of a trip for me.
Grade
What?
8?
Yeah, we
Grade
had a 3D
8?
modeling class in grade 8.
Bro, what?
Huh.
Yeah, I modeled a couple. I modeled a house. I modeled a sock monkey. That was actually the last thing I did. They
Interesting.
were
That's pretty cool.
not
So-
very good.
So at grade 8, you guys learn Blender, while me at grade 12, I learned a shitty programming language.
Language.
A shitty one.
Let's
Programming one.
see, not my problem now. It's Hope's problem now.
Wait, what?
You heard me.
Never mind. I don't have enough brain power.
Oh, hey, Sweden is back. Hi, Sweden.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Hello, sweet Dom.
Did you return to the server or? Oh yeah, you guys banned them. You can't return, right?
Not as of this time, no.
Oh well. Yeah, less of
No, don't start saying stuff, please.
I didn't say anything. Jesus Christ! I cannot speak. God damn it!
No comments on that, please. It's. I don't want another. I don't want to cause more problems over an issue that was already tense.
Yeah, it's best to just leave it.
Whatever. You guys want coffee?
I'm not a coffee person.
Well, too bad. You're going to drink it anyways.
There's
Bold
something I'm
strategy.
missing. My blender is not launching.
You could just download it on Steam.
Yeah, I did download it
No.
on Steam.
No,
And
I
it's probably
think you-
because I need the outdated version because I'm using an old. Yeah, give me a minute.
I think you need to download more RAM.
Oh, I've got enough RAM. I just think it's not initializing because it wants me to have Windows 10.
No, it should support Windows 7.
Yeah. It should support Windows 8. You have Windows 8, right?
I have Windows 7.
Hmm.
Oh,
I
I launched the executable and it does absolutely nothing.
Um,
I think I think this is the recent version of Blender. I think it doesn't accept Windows 7, so
Yeah,
you might wanna think at Windows 10. Or
I'm
11.
doing that. I'm waiting. I need to save up money to buy parts. Okay, parts are expensive. I just got my motherboard in a couple days ago. I still need the CPU, power supply, RAM. I need the tubing. I need wiring. I still have a lot of stuff I have to go get.
Don't worry. Hopeless will buy you that.
it's an ordeal. I recently upgraded parts on my PC. I'm actually using a new CPU, motherboard, and new RAM right now than I was last Saturday. And let me tell you, I got it all together after switching cases, after probably 4 hours of meticulously
God, that's-
taking everything out and organizing cables and everything. I set it up and it didn't post. And if anybody here knows what
no.
post means, that's the power on self-test. That's the basic computer report that the machine is operational. And so one of the parts that I bought was defective, and I bought them from a store an hour
Yikes.
away, and I didn't
Yikes.
have any backup parts to test with.
Well,
So I ended up having to pay a $40 diagnostic / bad luck fee to have them test the parts that I got, and it ended up being bad RAM, which they replaced, but it was still a hassle.
Shame.
And it happens. That's just
that's rough.
part of building PCs.
I never built a PC. I always had a laptop. Right now, I'm using a laptop.
They're fine, but they're a lot
hey,
more
if it-
expensive.
If it surprises you, I have a laptop right now.
Hey, we're brothers.
Hey.
They're a lot more
Hey.
expensive, and they don't.
DK.
I guess you can
Laptop.
connect them to an external monitor and stuff, but
What's up?
You didn't hear me, right? I was just. Never mind.
Sorry, you cut out.
Don't bother. Nothing interesting.
Okay.
it's taking your word for it, Xano.
So, this car is almost finished, right?
Almost.
Pretty much.
if this is gonna be finished, then what's next for the future streams?
Wait. Oh,
More distant
Ow.
stuff, probably.
ow.
More distance.
DK, you punching tables?
My chair broke again.
Oh!
Ow.
Everything all right?
I'm fine. This is the second time I feel flat on my ass now.
Hey,
I'm
okay, listen. Okay, listen. You listening?
What's up?
I have an IKEA near my home, so if you need a chair, I can go there.
I'm fine. I have an IKEA at my place too. Ow! Oh God.
So you also
Bengals, you
deal
better
with
clip
pain
that.
through humor.
I have a question.
What's
Okay.
up? What's up?
Why don't you sit on the ground like PewDiePie?
Because. Well, because. Just because.
Just because.
Chairs are comfy, okay?
I need to get a new chair myself.
uh, uh,
If you want a new chair, go get one at your kitchen. You
I'm
can
sorry.
always use the chairs of the
I
kitchen.
can't stop laughing after I broke my chair again.
Did you break your chair, or did your chair break you?
I think both.
Interesting.
I guess both counts.
So quiet today.
It is quiet today.
I don't know. I think this is the normal amount of quiet.
Yeah, just about.
The last tournament was sad. I'm gonna be honest.
I had fun.
Yeah, it kind of
A
was.
little. A little. It was fun.
Am I the only one who enjoyed it?
You did. You did enjoy it. I did enjoy it too. We all enjoyed it, but
I
it
mean,
was a little.
I enjoyed it at some point until I realized that there were only 3 people participating.
Well, it doesn't interfere
So-
with my enjoyment.
Some days it just be like that.
I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna boot Warframe again.
Warframe.
Do you play DK?
Huh?
Do you play Warframe?
Once in a while ago.
It's not for a little bit.
I mean, I can go back into Warframe again. It's been a while since I've jumped in, so I'd probably go to.
Interesting.
There was a new update recently.
Yeah. It's one mission more or less, and some quality of life changes. But it's got some good music.
There's one thing I liked. There's one thing I liked on the update.
Hmm?
You know those archons you get from Deimos Opus?
Yeah, dude.
What? I'm sorry. Were you talking to me?
Yeah,
Yes, I was talking to you.
What do you ask?
Jesus Christ.
Warframe.
At Deimos, there are 2 archons that you get from Lloyd, right? For the Necromech.
Archons? You mean
Archguns.
Archguns? Archguns, yeah.
Yeah, those big guns.
Yeah.
Those BFGs. And there are 2 Necromech specifics that you can get from that Lloyd guy, you know? The tall cat, sentinel, whatever. And those parts, and you needed some parts that you had to farm on the isolation worlds, which were extremely hard to drop.
Yeah, did they change that?
Oh, DE was kind enough to put those parts on sale from Lloyd, so you don't need to run isolation vaults like crazy. You can just buy them.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. I can finally make those 2 guns.
I still haven't got Gauss because the disruptions are just like too hard for me to farm.
Yeah, they are.
They're rough, though. I need like higher damage dealing weapons by a lot.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I just finished dinner, so and I felt like shit during the week. Say, Mouse,
Yes.
I want your professional opinion about this new Warframe.
Okay. I should let you know I can't watch streams, so on
Oh.
Discord.
Oh, then
Just shut him down. Shut his whole operation down.
I mean, if he sends a screenshot, I can see it.
alright, I'm gonna send you a screenshot of the Warframe. I'm gonna send you here to the group chat. Fuck. My English broke.
That's
Excellent.
fine. My English breaks a lot of the time too.
Aren't you English?
No,
I am.
he's American.
Even worse.
Here's the
What?
thing about English. Not even English people understand English.
It's my favorite meme on a lot of language sites. They'll have English and then English simplified, and the flag they'll have next to English simplified is the U.S. flag. All right,
Wow.
so this is the new Warframe, huh?
That's the new Warframe.
I
She
kinda
has
dig
no
it.
face.
It's
She has no face.
actually Dullahan inspired.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm picking up on some mythology vibes.
As you do when you are Mouse.
Yes.
Also, I don't know if you visit that room, Hopus, but if that dojo room where you get the parts for the gaff,
Yeah.
there's actually like a little altar that you can interact, and then grandmother is gonna start telling a story about the gaff. I don't know if you heard
missed
this.
the altar. I stopped in there earlier today. I saw the cave that you can interact with and decorate. I saw the altar where you can, or the tomb where you can like get her parts, but I didn't see the altar.
Okay, so I don't know if you want me to if you want to tell you, or if you don't want me to spoil the part, so you hear it yourself. But I'm gonna say it. They basically revealed grandmother's name.
Oh, interesting.
If you want me to say it, you can just say it, or otherwise I'm gonna shut up and
That's
wait
fine.
wait for you to listen.
I'll find my way into it.
Find your way.
Okay, there we go. There's that hole closed up.
What was I gonna do?
Support bar.
What was I going to do?
The chat is delayed because of stream lag, which doesn't really
Yep.
make sense because I've got more than enough upload bandwidth to. It
It's a
must
Twitch
be-
thing.
So what?
Probably a Twitch. It's probably a Twitch or YouTube thing.
Oh, Xano, you don't have your Halloween decorations up?
I finally got a working version of Blender. I had to go pretty far back.
How far back?
Version 2.9.
Bruh.
Jesus.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
What version am I using?
3.65.
Yowza.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
so-
have no idea if this will even work.
It should be fine. It'll be weird.
File corruption. Back up the vehicle. please.
Share your screen.
Okay. I will do so.
The moment he starts streaming, his PC is gonna blow up. His house is gonna be on fire, and then we're gonna lose Mouse forever.
So, like I said, I haven't been inside Blender since grade 8, so this is a little wacky for me.
You say that's version 2, right?
2.9. You can see
What's
the
the
version
current
number
version?
down here in the bottom right.
What's the current
Okay,
version of
cool.
Blender?
It's still got
3.65.
the same like GUI. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna share the .blend file, and then I'm gonna show you how to stencil.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it set up for you. All right, so just open that with Blender.
Okay. Give me 1 moment. This thing had better turn into like a black hole monstrosity when I open it because of the version difference.
It's
my God.
probably gonna be fine.
No, your PC is gonna blow up. I'm telling you.
Okay. Let us do this a different way. Give me a minute. I just closed Blender. I am an idiot.
Why don't we try
Excellent.
something else next time?
Good job, Mouse. Good job. This is a very good job.
I did the best job.
No, you didn't. You did a terrible job. You suck.
You cut that out, Xana. We don't need that from you.
Aw, you're so mean.
Exactly as mean as I need to be. Keep you in line.
Wow.
All right, let me reopen Blender here. My blunder. Oh, okay. It's a lot of pink.
Is it?
But that's fine. I don't have those images, so that's why those are pink.
What images?
They should be packed.
What are you talking about?
It
Let's
seems
see.
to come over okay.
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it-
more or less it.
Actually, Opus could include the textures in the file. I learned that there's like an option
Yeah,
to
there is.
integrate.
They are. So if mouse, if you hold Z, then it'll bring up the render menu, and if you go to Material Preview, it should show you what it looks like textured, because the textures should have crossed over. Give it a minute; it ought to populate.
There is. How do I form this exactly? Okay, this will delete this, right?
Or not.
Okay.
Or it didn't open.
Did
the,
I do a dumb?
Press Alt H. Okay.
What are these? Why are there CM6s here all of a sudden?
Those are included in the file but hidden. Okay, interesting. Up in the upper
Okay,
right
well
hand
then
corner.
let me do some quick undos here. There we go.
All right, excellent. Oh, there we go. There's some textures.
I've got a lot of
There we go. So the car textures came over.
yeah.
You're in render mode, aren't you?
Probably.
No, he's in Material Preview.
No, it's in render mode. The way the image is behaving is when it is rendering the model.
No, render mode is the top node when you go into.
I mean, I could click on the button that says rendering.
Nah.
No,
Okay,
it's-
so what you want to do is, let's try and stencil something. Get an image that, like an image file on your PC that you want to stencil on there, and then I'll walk you through how to do it.
Okay. Let's let's do this one. Does it have to be a specific image format?
Nope.
Okay. PNG should be fine then. So, alright, I've got one. So much artifacting.
Okay.
I gotta head out for a moment. Be right
So,
back.
go into the little checkerboard icon, kind of on that little icon column on the right-hand side. It'll be right on the bottom. Excellent. So that's the image that it's currently using. Click on the little file icon where it says cyanimage.png.
Oh, over here.
Yeah, the little file thing. Let me see. It's right here. Unpack item, or actually just hit X
Bonk.
and then hit open.
He's gone. Okay. I gotta go and find it.
Yeah, and then just find wherever it is, and then you open it through there.
Let's do this one.
Excellent. Okay. So click on the item that you want to paint onto.
Okay.
The object.
Body.
Body. Great. So then you're going to want to click on the texture paint tab right at the top. You'll see layout, modeling, sculpting, UV editing. Click on texture paint. Excellent. So press 7 on your numpad. So you could press 7, 3, or 1, and also Control 1, Control 3, Control 7 to get different orthographic views of the. It's already set up to. Stencil. It looks like right up at the top, where you see View, Erase Alpha, etc. Click on Erase Alpha. Hit Mix. There we go. And then scroll over there until you hit, until you see texture, and click on it. And then image reset transform and image aspect. And then click off of it. Now it's the correct size and shape and scale that you want it to be. And then all you have to do is right click to drag it into place and then stencil it wherever you want it to be. Just click and draw. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So that's all there is to it with anything. And congratulations, you know how to stencil in Blender now.
Yay!
Pretty easy, right?
Yeah?
So once you get some, another thing, undo it, and then there's a button that you can click to mirror your stencils. Right up at the top, keep scrolling until that bar goes all the way to the left or right. Yeah, other way. Sorry. Then there's X, Y, and Z. Click on X. That will mirror every.
I hate that it's covered up by other buttons. That's just great.
Oh no, it's not there. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah. No, it's this guy. If you watch on the stream.
Well, problem is my buttons are covered, so I gotta. I can't actually scroll it any further. That's just great.
Oh, I already see it though. It's just the X button.
This?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
it. You click that. Once it's blue, make any stencils, and they'll be mirrored. Which isn't useful.
Okay, so I can do that for basic body lines and stuff, but for actual words and text, I'm gonna have to go in by hand.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's fine. I can do the Forza thing I do, where I just mirror it on both sides, and then I just go over the mirrored side on the other side with the proper orientation it's supposed to be.
There you go. But yeah, pretty easy stuff.
Assuming that my stuff would be working properly.
Yeah, and so if you want to stencil a different texture, just replace the texture that you uploaded with that little quarter section.
Why are those on top of each other? I don't get that.
On top of
Am I
each other?
supposed? Yeah. Do you not see how these buttons are overlaying each other?
Which buttons?
By X, Y, and Z. I don't have a Z button because I have to move it so I can see it.
That's a
I
good
have
question.
no idea what that's doing. There's other options there too, but I can't see them.
They might have just recently allowed for Z mirroring. That might be a new thing.
I clicked the button and everything's being weird again. I lost the body. How could I lose the body again?
So, the file name for the body is the W13 sculpt.
Well, it says it's still here.
Change the rendering
Where it
mode.
went.
That's all it might need.
Huh?
So Z, and then go to solid or material preview or something like that.
Oh, okay.
If it's on solid, it may just not be rendering because it's in texture mode.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
So you might just need like a texture to be applied to it because sometimes your selected object can become non-visible. I'll show you what I mean. So if you've got an object with no texture, say like this guy right here, and you go to you hit texture, you'll see an outline of it when it's selected, but you won't actually see it because there's no textures other than these tiny little bits and pieces here. See what I mean?
Possibly,
So-
I'm waiting for the stream to catch up.
In order to switch that back, you hit color and then material. But if you want to see textures, it has to be selected here in this little twizzle thing drop down.
Alrighty.
And if you want to select just one object, hit the slash button right next to your right shift key while it's selected, and everything else will temporarily hide itself, which makes it very
Oh,
easy
that's
for
nice.
focusing on like one or two things that you want to focus on. There's a lot of fun features in Blender. Make it real easy to...
So I guess I can go and grab the texture sheet then with all the decals on it. and
I
get
will
to
share
work.
Blender!
in the chat as well, actually.
Blender is fun, except unless you're a blithering idiot like me and you don't know how to use programs.
I have not heard the
me?
term blithering idiot since I watched the Disney version of Peter Pan.
I'm sorry if DK's being too verbose for you.
I am a very verbose person.
That's some Captain Hook level energy.
So that's the base, and these are the decals. Okay, so I should probably start with the base then.
So they just need to get turned into vectors or stenciled into like cleaner, higher resolution versions of themselves, because if you take the like the little decal itself and you try and trace it, there's just they're just kind of pixelated.
Oh, that's gonna take a really long time.
Which is why I told him odds of having this done today are practically none. Actually, the decal sheet isn't terrible.
No, the decal sheet's good. It's that, like, okay, let me download this.
You might need to like cut out the individual decals and save them as their own pictures.
Yeah, it's what I was thinking. Yeah, those are crusty. And I need to find that button.
But
Why
anyway.
is it being weird? Yeah, I may have to go one by one on those.
That was really good. Cup and trumpet effect.
Yeah, I am pretty good at those.
Anyway, so once you're done with the texture,
Why is it so stretchy?
once you're done with the texture mouse, I will
I must go. I must attend to my birds. They are whining.
Ah, you gotta tend to them birds.
oh, when the birds
Yeah.
call,
I'll see you guys
you
around.
must answer.
Yeah. I already forgot how to import. My word.
It's Here, I'll watch what you're doing here. So if you want to import a picture, you just hit open in that little right menu, right there. Further down
Oh,
under settings. Yeah.
me being dumb again.
Figuring it out once is the easy part. Like remembering it is the hard part.
Yeah, it didn't change the resolution at all. Okay.
Yeah, so you just go up to texture and then image aspect and then reset transform.
Yeah, I did that. It's there we go. That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are still.
So what it is, the reason why they look artifacty is, oh, and another thing, you might want to change the hardness and the fall off. The strength is currently set to 1, which is basically how much of the brush is white. The lower the strength, the more of a gradient there is from the center. You'll see what I mean.
Yeah,
if you play
I'm
with it.
familiar. I'm familiar with that.
Okay, good. That took me a while to figure out because I'm, stupid.
Let's see. So that's just a test. Yeah, it applies well enough. It's just
The trick
it's
is,
just
of course,
blurry.
yeah. So upscaling it is. And do you know how to use Inkscape?
I don't know how to use Inkscape. I have my own program that I use.
Okay, as long as you
But
have something.
I can
that...
learn if Inkscape is what you use to get these upscaled easier. I'll go ahead and learn that. Mine does have vectoring tools, but it's above my pay grade.
Okay, Inkscape's pretty easy for vectoring. I'll show you like how to do it pretty easily here, and you can just follow along.
Okay, well, I gotta go get it.
Yeah, download it real quick, and then as soon as you're ready, let me know.
I gotta make sure I get the right version. This one.
Yeah, any version will do. They're all pretty good.
Well, I got it. Windows 7 here. Remember?
Ah, true.
So I'm gonna go with this one.
My computer is finally like hardware ready for Windows 11, and I'm like, no, why did I upgrade?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might go to Windows 11 instead of Windows 10 on my new build just for that.
Don't. I work in IT, and I can tell you Windows 11 is not ready yet.
I don't want Windows 11, but they've already cut support for Windows 10. So.
No, they haven't. Just Windows 7.
I was told otherwise.
You were lied to. Windows 10 is still receiving support and will for a while.
Good. Because I learned how to use Windows 10 on my laptop. I don't want to have to learn a new OS.
Yeah. No, it'll still receive support for a while. It's still getting updates and everything. So yes, actually Inkscape is incredibly easy to use and incredibly intuitive. And
I'm sure it's easy to use.
you may enjoy using it outside of this just because of its many amazing features.
Stop automatically redirecting me.
Struggling?
No, the Inkscape .msi installer does not want to run nor install, so now I'm trying to get to an older version. But it won't it's making me to the Yes, I know it was interrupted because I interrupted it. I'm trying to get to the old ones, but because it's detecting my OS, it's automatically redirecting me to the one that's going to work the best, which is the newest one, which is not working. So,
Fun stuff. Okay.
let's try that again.
You can also like upscale using AI tools or using like
I may just have to learn to use my other one,
yeah, that's
honestly,
fine.
because this is just not working.
That's fine, yeah. Whatever is useful here. I'll upscale a few of them.
The biggest problem I had last time was when I sent you those custom decals for Metalizer. I used my versions where to make those, and it still had bad artifacting, unlike the one when you're doing it. So I have no idea why mine's doing that.
Interesting.
I'm trying to get this one to work.
Yeah. That's a good question. If you can find a version of Inkscape that works for Windows 7, then that will be the way to go, because that's been my go-to way to like really well upscale textures. AI tools kind of do it, but they leave
There's
something to be
4-bit
desired.
architecture. Press 7-zip format, preferably. Let's try it this way. There we go. Just install the whole package at once. No need to fiddle around with stupid installers and whatnot.
Okay. So really good clarity here, but gotta black and white it, and then invert, fill, solid color, and then there we go. Perfect. All you need is an outline, pretty much. I'll
All right,
upload some,
so I finally got this working.
Oh,
Let's open.
nice.
Here, this is the decal sheet.
Yes.
Default.
I took the liberty of already doing the Petronas.
There we go. That's now imported. So now I need to change canvas scale. Of course, they do that differently on here. Wait, should scaling even be a concern for me?
I think you'll be okay.
It already imported. What's the resolution did this import in? My word. 6,000. Okay, yeah, it already upscaled it quite a bit.
Yeah, and so then the only tools you'll need to worry about are the Bezier curves tool, which is B, the edit paths by node tool, which is N, and the select and transform objects tool, which is S, and then also possibly create circles, ellipses, and arcs, and maybe create rectangles and squares. If yours looks anything like mine, all the tools should have icons kind of on the left-hand side.
I think I'm using a newer version than you.
That's entirely possible.
Because mine are very different from yours, so...
I'm very
Well enough,
impressed.
mine look closer to my the tablet software I use.
Even better, that should make it easier to figure out.
Hopefully.
All right, if you want to stream again, I can kind of show you what...
Yes, I
you-
should do that. Cows. Go. So I already got it open.
Okay. Oh yeah, that looks more or less the same. So they might look different. The icons for them might be different, but the Bezier tool should still be B. If you want to bring it up.
Yeah, I've already got it selected.
Great. Just zoom in on any icon that you want to trace. Right, and then just select a corner and start tracing.
I see.
You don't want to click and hold. You want to click and then click again on your next point.
Oh, okay. I see. It wants me to do that then.
It'll make a curve if you click and hold. But then you can edit the curves later. That's what the edit curve tool is for. So just make kind of a rough blocky outline.
I see.
And then once you're done, you rejoin it to the starting path. Bada bing, bada boom. And there's a button that you can click to enable infill of shapes. So I forget where it is. Edit. Okay. So there should be some settings on the other side of...
Yes, that'd
Like
be
on the-
over here.
Yeah. There should be some of the settings allowing you to turn on hollow selection, which will make it look just like lines instead of filled curves.
Ah, okay. Well, most of the stuff that I'm doing will be fills, so...
Yeah, and you can also post-process this in Paint.net or any other image software that you use, because you can export to JPEG. And PNG.
Yeah, you're gonna want PNG because PNG is a lossless file. So.
There you go. I think that's what I got.
All right. I guess I can figure that out. I just need to get acclimatized here to the interface. Do they have a transparency slider?
You shouldn't. Well, I use.
There it
Paint.net
is. It's
for
down
most of
here. It's
my-
not actually a slider. It's a button push.
Oh, fun stuff.
There we go. That allows me to actually see through the object while I'm working on it,
Yeah.
so I can make sure I'm getting those lines right.
You can also change the settings so that it doesn't automatically fill as well.
Yes.
And then
I'll
it'll-
probably see if I can find that.
I'll work on a few myself, and then once we've got it all set up, we'll just need to stencil it. Any that aren't solid shapes, I'll do, because I can do some post-processing stuff in Blender.
Did they not let me add? They should let me add. Path 1.
A few of these textures I don't think need any post-processing. They're already pretty high resolution. And a few of these we can just find online, like the TeamViewer logo, we can just Google that. And a few of these other ones, any that have like special shapes around them, we will need to recreate though.
I could, if I sit down, I could probably get this texture sheet banged out. I don't know, a couple hours.
Yeah.
I have to. The problem is I gotta acclimatize to this new system. Like for example, I'm actually trying to get the curves to go now, and
So you'll
a
want to
little di-
use you'll want to use that and just drag and move the
well, yeah, it'll drag and move, but I'm trying to add more nodes. That's what I'm trying to do.
you-
I didn't add enough on my first go through.
No, you don't need to add nodes. You can curve them. So
I can.
yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
oh,
it's
okay.
super intuitive. You just drag
My-
and like
The tool that I use when I'm doing these is different. You have to use a specific pen. So,
nope, not here. It's just a Bezier curve.
okay. I'm going to put the transparency value down so I can see what I'm working on.
Let me see if I can find out how you can make those hollow, because that's the best way to work on it. So, Bezier curve.
Okay, that's supposed to be a straight line. This is more curved. This should be straight. There we go. Line that up. Okay, I'm glad the buttons for this are very similar to the art program I normally use. So that's nice. I can press and hold shift and I can lock it to a plane. Oh! That's nice. I can press and hold shift and click from a node, and I can turn that into the curve, the center weight for the curve. That's actually a really nice feature.
Yeah. Inkscape's got some really good stuff. I'm by no means like an expert in drawing, but I like the way it feels.
Yeah, if I have to make more raster images, I might use this instead. This is a lot nicer.
It's pretty good.
Oh. That's not how that works.
How do I do this?
I want to move this one out a bit.
Okay,
There we go.
so I think it should be the fill settings. The fill and stroke. Bottom left, you should have a fill setting, and just click X. Bottom left. There should be like an X button. on
Oh,
the plate.
yeah.
Yeah, just click that. And then there should be fill and stroke options as well.
Yeah, stroke is unset currently, which is fine by me.
Yeah, you can set the stroke to a specific like color, and then it'll basically be just like thick black lines. Hit fill, and then just black color, and then you can. Yeah, that's for sorry. Hit stroke, and then yeah. You want to just set the stroke length or size, and that's all going to be in that menu on the right hand side. Yeah, right there. So for the fill, you can have no.
This
yeah.
I have to do it all in that context menu
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah,
There we go.
There we go. And then you can change the opacity, and then that's a really great way to see the the shape of something, because it's like the outside borderline. So
Why
you've
is this rigid now? Did I lock it by accident?
No, you just haven't curved that part. Yeah, but it makes it real easy to trace the outside of something.
Oh, okay. I see how this wants me to do
So
it.
now that you got it set up like this, it'll be a breeze. That was just the one like necessary step that you had to do beforehand.
This all needs to get fixed.
Perfect. All right. I think you've got a handle on it.
I believe I do.
Once you just have to do those few things, and then once you do that, it's so much easier.
Okay, then I want to make a new layer. So I go over here. That's not what I wanted. Get out of here. I want to work on this one. There we go. I want a new path. Can I just do that? Yeah, okay. It'll automatically do it. I don't have to manually do it. That's great.
Yes, it's pretty good.
Path 1, autofill, fill.
So you're gonna buy Hot Wheels Unleashed 2?
I would if my computer could run it.
Oh, you can't even run Unleashed 1, can you?
Nope. I cannot.
Yeah, so you can't see it, but I'm getting an Activate Windows watermark currently because I switched my motherboard and my Windows key was tied to my motherboard, and I'm like, why? I don't want to have to pay like another $100 for a key when I already had one.
Bangle said he's got a guy who's willing to do the textures too.
I mean, yeah, if you can get us like high quality decals. And then once you're finished with this, you can change the layering, you can change the infill, you can change the color. This is the easiest way to do the work, in my opinion, because you can see everything you're doing, like, without having to mess with layers and stuff.
Well, here's the thing, Sweet On. I was told that Crazy's busy doing other things, and that he's not going to have time to do the textures before the whole tournament start thing.
I mean, yeah, if he does, great. If he sends us the texture file before 2 weeks from now, because 28th we're going to be taking a break from this to do the Dreadfest stuff. That's
Yeah,
non-negotiable.
on the 28th we're doing Dreadfest, and then after that's the tournament. So
Yeah.
okay, I'll let him do it. I want this to be done because Madrek has been waiting for this for far too long, and I want this to be done. We're on the last step, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of like, let's get to it.
If nothing else, we'll send the traced logos and stuff to Crazy. Because I have no preference who does the work as long as somebody does. width.
Oh.
Is that right? What font is this? But like spaced out a little bit. Get the font mostly right. The levels tool is my new favorite, or sorry, the curves tool is my new favorite tool in Paint.net.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it allows you to recolor things without having to use like layers or filters or whatever.
Ah, I see.
So it is.
What are you goofy goobers doing in here?
We are modeling the W13 for Madrek.
We're goobing.
Yes, goobing. Also, Omega Bangles is asking you to send him the extra files as well.
Sure. Texture files, I'll send him those. Send him the upscaled stuff, and I'll send him this as well.
What funky little software are you using, Mouse? You're doing all sorts of fancy stuff right now, and I'm confused.
This is Inkscape.
Yes.
It's I'm using it in a raster imaging mode currently. So
We're using it to
I'm used to Paint.net. This is like foreign to me.
Paint.net.
yeah, we're
is
using it to
great.
upscale the textures right now.
Paint.net is not so great when it comes to upscaling. It chugs because it renders everything in pixels. Inkscape, you can just export. So it's great for capturing large shapes and just cleaning stuff up. I use Paint.net for the like final processing, but for the upscaling, I use Inkscape, and it's much better.
Right, I got kind of annoyed because I had someone from a modeling server hook me up with a cracked version of Substance Painter, and it just didn't work for me for some reason.
Oh no.
Rip.
I have no, because it worked for them. The issue, it just asked, like, I started up the thing, and it just said, hey, do you have an account? And I was like, oh, I make an Adobe account real quick. And it's like, all right, nice account. Pay us to keep using this. And I'm like, what? Huh?
Huh? Huh?
So it's not why I got the crack. I got the cracks. I wanted to not have to pay for Substance Painter.
You downloaded it for free.
Shaking my
Using
head.
it is another thing, but you did get a version of Substance Painter that you didn't have to.
Yeah, I can open it. That's it.
Well, that's all that really matters. You can open it. There you go, buddy.
I'm not paying $20 a month for Substance Painter.
Oh, it's a subscription, huh?
Well, if you get it for Adobe, it's a subscription, or you can get it through Steam permanently for $150.
Oh, okay,
not
so you
awful.
can buy a license.
But also, that's just Substance Painter. Because on Steam, you can buy Substance Painter, Modeler, Designer all individually for $150 each. But if you pay the $20 a month, you get all three of them. But also, I wouldn't use anything besides Substance Painter. I don't have a use for Substance Designer or Modeler.
If it's got a Blender plugin, maybe. Otherwise,
Down the opacity on these Yeah, now that I'm getting used to this, it's not too different from what I'm used to.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit of finagling in order to make it make sense.
Yeah, some good old finagle naggle. Oh, control is how you do that. Okay. That's a little different. I can take it. There we go. Straight edge line. That's what... There we go. That speeds that process up a bunch.
And it lets you be a perfectionist.
Yes, which I very much am. Okay, yep, that's about the right scale I'm going for.
Honestly, you could have had to waste your time if you just convinced Madrek to let you do like a world race or like an Excel Racers decal for it instead.
Yeah, but he wants the Mercedes team logo. Sorry, Mercedes team livery in particular. So.
I'm doing this exactly once. If anybody else asks for a custom car ever again, I'm going to be like, I will give you a 3D printed Excel charger, or you can have nothing.
Harsh.
Well, if it's like a AR car, it'd probably be not too hard to do.
If it's an AR car, then that's one thing. But if they're just like, I would like a 1-to-1 scale like replica of a Camaro, and I only can do this in 2-hour segments.
Funny you say Camaro.
I mean, why?
Because I drive an old 83 Camaro.
All right, so I'm gonna show you this magic trick, right? They asked for like a real life car model, so you're gonna Google this site called p3dm.ru, and it just has game models you can just get.
Nice. I mean, I'm sure they'd be happy with that, but there was no.
That's what I did when I made a 63 Corvette. I just joined the game model.
If I ever won one of those, custom car wars, I would have asked for like a low poly, like PS2 style of my car.
That I can do. That's fine.
Let Newt do that. He's go to that stuff.
He kind of is. He's kind of cracked it.
That's all he does, though. It's either that or VR chat.
The man is spiky when it comes to his like skill tree. He's got maxed out like low poly skill tree and VR chat modeling.
Meanwhile, me over here, I've got like bare minimum in a bunch of different skill trees, so I have like no specialties.
You've close to maxed art, I think.
I don't know.
Shut
I
up
mean,
and
the
let me
most
compliment
recent
you.
piece that I submitted for an art contest that I was doing, it actually won, but it was the culmination of every last bit of knowledge I had when it came to doing art. So.
You're effectively utilizing your talents. How horrible.
I know, it's horrible.
No, that's just what like people do in order to win stuff. Most people like don't even get that. They just don't understand it.
I technically would have won both categories, both studio pick and popular vote, but you're only allowed to win one. So.
Bruh. Yeah. Yeah. For what it's worth, I think your art is really well done.
I thank you.
Yeah. I'm no art critic. I just like the way it looks.
Now, just whatever you do, don't drop out of art school, because that turned out bad last time someone did that.
Historically, that's been a bad move.
Well, I'm gonna let you know, A, I've never been to art school. I'm self-taught. B, I'm never going to art school because they have such high standards.
Also, it's not worth it, because it's one of those careers where getting the degree doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to get
Same
into
with
either.
programming, funnily enough. If you're going to program, you either do it or you don't.
I mean,
Yeah.
kind of the same with 3D modeling and like animation, but
Actually,
only
yeah.
kind of.
If you're gonna do it, then
So the main thing is, I mean, I might be wrong, but at least from what I understand, they don't really, when you like apply for a job, they don't care about the degree itself. They just want to see the work you made while getting towards your degree.
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate.
So if you just do your own stuff, you'd be fine.
That's the trick. It's not necessarily the degree, it's setting aside the same amount of time and effort that you would for a degree. And leveraging
Or just
your time appropriately.
make funny accelerators.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could also do that. His name is Lewis.
I'm so happy how he turned out.
No, I'm talking about the driver of the car that we're modeling. His name is Lewis. Actually.
Yeah, it actually is. Name is Lewis.
Yeah, the texturing will continue off stream. Not today. I have plans. Today. That may or may not be related to D&D.
May or may not.
Let's be real, that absolutely are just D&D. I'm actually kind of proud of this. I'm doing a Halloween themed D&D one shot, the same one I did last year.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, that's the hope. We're gonna have a whole bunch of candy.
You know what you should do? You should go like see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie just right in the middle of the movie, just blurt out in the theater. Horror. Horror.
What?
Oh, it's the Freddy laugh.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. I
Oh,
didn't
no,
even...
the Freddy beatbox. I'll pull it up.
Oh, did you send the... Okay. E-performance, and then that one. Okay. So these ones I won't do. I'll do the other ones that you have not done. I'm going to have to go eat before I continue doing these, though. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
We're pretty much
I
out of
should-
time. I think I'm going to stop the stream a little bit early so I can prep for tonight since I'm doing a special thing.
Oh, do you want to
that-
use
that's what I'm
95
talking
instead of
about.
44?
Yeah, you can reach out to Madrek. Reach out
Yeah.
to... Reach out
I'll
to
put
Mouse.
95 on there instead. I can do that.
That's the video I'm talking about. You just gotta sit in the theater watching the Five Nights at Freddy's movie and just do that the entire movie.
Nice. All right. All right. I'm gonna pass along some files to some people.
So I don't know, when I got bored last night, so I just went into AR subreddit and just started harassing people's comments that said stupid stuff.
Harassing people? Why are you harassing people?
That more like I just said, actually you're wrong. I heard to find our nerd emoji. There's some dude. There's a comment asking about like something with the silencer. Some dude was like, "Oh, in the Jeff Gomez anime, he confirmed this stuff," and I'm like, "No, he doesn't confirm anything. He never worked on it.
Never worked on it.
Accelerators is just what he thinks. He never worked on accelerators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TBH, World Race is superior to Acceleracers. It's just better. It's like better made. I still love Acceleracers, don't get me wrong, but
I think mainly because it's like the biggest of the three communities, it's extremely oversaturated and like overused.
yeah. All right,
Like,
I'm gonna stop the stream.
Compared to the previous
See you guys
series,
all
like,